The oldest one, who's now 11, and then there's 9, and then there's 8, and then there's Oscar. So, I mean, in a larger family like that, you lose a lot of attention when the second one comes, and then the third one. And so, I'm not sure that was as big an issue. Although, Dominic may have another take on that for sure. But what I observed is that they're a very boisterous and and normal, I guess, family in terms of dynamics and protecting their own turf and in a way it's wonderful because Oscar's not treated any differently from anybody else by anybody, and other than not letting his processors fall in the lake, it's just business as usual. What I have observed on occasion is I think those older girls would, in a heartbeat, defend Oscar if somebody was, if he was being bullied or in trouble with anybody that was not family. I mean, if I discipline Oscar, that's okay. But if somebody else did it, and I've seen it a few times, they're very close to him, and very close to making sure he's okay. And I think that too comes from their being involved at the MOSD, because they went often. And any time that if they weren't in school or something, they could come, any events. And of course, when Sue or Trudy came to the house, they were there. And they would include them, just like they included me, in terms of what can you do when you're playing with Oscar. And so, I think he has the benefit of this family and these relationships, and I think it's positive. But it's a boisterous house. It can be a rowdy house, and that's business as usual. Yeah. So I'm not sure if any of the girls changed drastically, like inside, but they're very aware that Oscar might have problems somewhere. And now they're all in the same school, and I'm delighted by that. And maternelle is separated a little bit from the other. Now in grade 1, he's going to be in the main school with his 3 sisters. So I always feel they have they're kind of around him. And they tell me they keep their eye on him. In the schoolyard, they go and see what he's doing. And so I think, as they grow up, I don't know if it's unselfish or, being able, developing compassion. Maybe all that is happening on a very gradual basis. But, I love them all very much, so I'm a bit clouded in my judgment.